Welcome viewers. Two veteran prosecutors who had led the Manhattan District Attorney's investigation into Donald Trump's business dealings say their new law firm will push back against anti-democratic policies in government. In this video we will break it all down for you. But before we continue, please take a minute of your precious time to hit the subscribe button below and turn on the notification bell to get the latest update from us. Carey Dunne and Mark Pomerantz resigned from the Manhattan District Attorney's office last year over a disagreement about how to proceed with the Trump case. They've since teamed up with attorney Michelle Roberts, a former executive director of the NBA Players Association, to head a pro bono law firm called the Free and Fair Litigation Group. "We're dealing with a whole national movement that's aimed at rolling back rights that we have taken for granted for generations," Dunne said in a phone interview Wednesday. Free and Fair Litigation Group expects to engage in court battles involving issues such as gun safety, voting rights and book ban efforts around the country. In 2020, Dunne successfully argued to the Supreme Court for Trump's tax returns to be released to the DA's office. The investigation led to indictments against the Trump Organization and its longtime chief financial officer Allen Weisselberg, who pleaded guilty to 15 felony counts, including tax fraud, and was sentenced to 5 months in jail on Tuesday after testifying against the company. The company, which was convicted in December in a criminal tax fraud case, will be sentenced on Friday. Trump's bid for a second presidential term is too premature for a legal challenge, Dunne said, and if he is formally put on primary ballots, the Free and Fair Litigation Group may join other legal advocates in pursuing challenges. Dunne, who served as general counsel under former Manhattan District Attorney Cyrus R. Vance Jr., said he and others have been weighing ways in which to use the 14th Amendment's disqualification from holding office section if Trump's candidacy moves forward despite the January 6, 2021, attack on the U.S. Capitol by Trump supporters. The 14th Amendment bars anyone who has engaged in insurrection or rebellion from holding a government position. Roberts said she was drawn to the nonprofit firm due to concerns including the passage of restrictive voting rights bills that impact Black and low-income communities. "Trump is not to be ignored, but he unfortunately is not the only problem," Roberts said. Pomerantz, a former federal prosecutor, was not available for an interview on Wednesday. In his resignation letter, a copy of which was obtained by The Washington Post, he expressed frustration over what he believed was a reluctance by the new district attorney Alvin Bragg to prosecute the ex-president. Bragg took office at the start of 2022. Pomerantz and Dunne, who were appointed by Vance, resigned in February, less than 2 months after the new DA took over their disagreement with his approach. Bragg has since recast the Trump investigation team. His spokeswoman Danielle Filson said Wednesday that the probe is ongoing. Trump advisor Kash Patel asserted that President Joe Biden may have stolen classified documents to blackmail Attorney General Merrick Garland and discourage him from prosecuting his son, Hunter Biden. During an interview on Real America's Voice, Patel disagreed with viewers who thought the discovery of classified documents at Biden's former offices could lead to his ouster. "I don't think he is going to be on his way out," Patel said. "We're being told they talk about the Ukraine, sick and China. As the guy who was the chief of staff at DOD, I know that's some of the most sensitive, compartmentalized, top-secret information on Earth. What was he holding? And more specifically, was he holding documents so that his son would not be investigated or prosecuted?" he continued. "Was he holding documents to gain leverage on those, that is, Merrick Garland and the FBI, who would investigate his son? So he could come back later as commander-in-chief and say, 'No, no, no. I've got the dirt. You can't prosecute my son.' Please, what is your take on this? And remember to subscribe as well. Thanks for watching.